Hello and welcome to today's episode of Under the Hood as we show you how to configure half and half modifiers for your ingredients. With the half and half modifier configuration, your customers will have a frictionless time when customizing their products. As opposed to the traditional way of customizing halves for products, where you will have to search through the whole left and right groups of ingredients individually, DineEngine's half and half configurator consolidates the ingredients between the whole left and right groups into a single ingredient where you can then quickly make your decision with much less scrolling. Before we configure half and half, there are a few prerequisites that we need to follow carefully and exactly. These will ensure that your similar products maintain the same configuration for easy setup and that the appropriate modifiers are ready to go. You can view this information in the description below. Now let's talk about half and half modifier groups. This feature allows guests to customize their products by placing ingredients on the whole, right, or left half. For example, if you have a pizza on your menu, customers can choose to have half pepperoni and half mushroom, with the pepperoni being on the left and the mushroom being on the right. This can be a great selling point for your business as it offers more variety and customization options for your customers. So let's get started. First things first, identify the modifier groups that you will need to consider throughout this setup. These include the modifier group that contains the whole ingredients, the left ingredients, and the one that contains the right ingredients. Take note of their chain modifier IDs within your ordering provider, and I find it most useful for you to save these physically somewhere so you can access them later. The whole modifier group will be considered the parent group moving forward, meaning that it will be used to combine the left and right half groups into the whole group to make it easy for customers to choose their selection. To configure the parent whole modifier group, navigate to the modifier groups collection within your DineEngine admin panel and find and click on the modifier group that represents your whole selection. Please note that your modifier groups collection may be named ingredient groups in your admin panel. Next, locate the group type field and select button group from the dropdown, and then find the modifier groups or child options field and set it to reflect sibling groups. After that, scroll to the first button group ID field and paste your left modifier group's chain modifier ID that you saved from earlier on in this process. Locate the second button group ID field and paste your whole modifier group's chain modifier ID. And then finally, in the third button group ID field, paste your right modifier group's chain modifier ID, and then save your changes. Now we will need to configure the child left modifier group. Navigate to the modifier groups collection and find and click on your modifier group that represents your left selection. Locate the modifier groups or child options field and set it to reflect child modifiers. Locate the hide on edit field and set it to reflect hide group, and then save your changes. To configure the child right modifier group, we are going to repeat the exact same steps that we just completed for the left group. Navigate to the modifier groups collection and find and click on your modifier group that represents your right selection. Locate the modifier groups or child options field again and set it to reflect child modifiers. Finally, locate the hide on edit field and set it to reflect hide group, and then save your changes. After saving all of the changes from the steps above, your ingredients set within the parent modifier group should now be showing the half and half configuration selection after selecting the ingredient and the ordering experience. With half and half enabled, you'll be able to offer your customers more customization options and allow guests to configure exactly what they want. If you're interested in learning more about DineEngine and how we can help you, please leave a comment below or click on the link in the description to schedule a demo. Thanks for watching.